Hey friends, I'm Adrienne. This is a winter magic session, a seasonal writing session inside the Better Days Start Today podcast. I'm your host, Adrienne. I want to start by naming where we are this season. By mid-December, as I mentioned in yesterday's episode, things tend to pick up speed for us. Even if we started the month with good intentions, this is often when the pressure creeps in. Schedules fill up, expectations stack. Everything in general starts to feel louder and more demanding. If you're noticing that heaviness, there's nothing wrong with you. We're in the thick of the holiday season. This season, it builds momentum as we get more and more into it, further into it, and it's easy to get swept up. I created these winter magic sessions to offer something different. This isn't a podcast where we're going to talk about ways to optimize the season, squeeze more in, nothing like that. This is a chance to step outside of the noise and check back in with yourself. We're giving ourselves a moment. It's a true pause. That's what this is meant to be. It's a space for reflection. There's no right way to write, and there's no need to reread or analyze anything that comes out on the page. Just think of it as a gift that you're giving yourself in the middle of a busy season. Even a few minutes of reflection can change how the entire rest of the week feels. So before we get into the writing, I pulled an oracle card to start us off in this session. I love to do that before a writing session. It's a great way to connect with your intuition. The deck I'm using today is the Animal Spirit Oracle by Leah Andronic, and this is it here. I'm drawn to this deck because the cards speak a lot to inner strength, to instinct, to resilience, and the animal imagery throughout is absolutely gorgeous. The question I brought to the Oracle deck was, what guidance is available to me right now? The card that came forward is Tiger. The first thing that stands out in this image is that both the woman and the tiger are partially submerged in water. You don't see their full bodies, you see their eyes. Water often represents emotion, uncertainty, depth, but neither one of them looks panicked or overwhelmed. They're calm, they're alert, they're steady in the water. This is about faith and inner strength. Faith and inner strength are the words that are right on the card. The tiger represents both of those things. It gives the energy of resilience, of steady ground, of determination. They navigate challenges in their environment with confidence, demonstrating the importance of believing in ourselves and our abilities. Faith here feels like trusting yourself when you're in deep waters and can't see the full path yet. Trusting that you have what it takes to move through this season with care and intention, even if it's uncomfortable at times. Tigers trust their inner guidance. They operate on instinct and intuition, a reminder to listen to our own inner voice and follow our hearts with courage and conviction. This feels especially relevant for a session about creating breathing room. Sometimes the most supportive thing that we can do is to stop pushing and trust that slowing down is what's best. And this podcast right now is a moment to slow down. It's an invitation to stop overriding your instincts, to notice where you might be pushing yourself out of obligation or guilt rather than true necessity. Creating breathing room often starts with listening. This deck also provides affirmations with each card. The affirmations that come with the card are powerful, and I want to make sure that I include them here for you. You may choose to write about them, write them down, keep them close to you, maybe repeat one that feels resonant for you. The first one, faith guides me through the darkest of times, illuminating my path with hope and resilience. The second is, with faith as my compass, I journey through life with courage. And the third is, I surrender my worries and fears to the universe, trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Just let those words settle for a moment. And if you haven't already, if you're watching this on video, maybe jot down what comes up for you when you look at the imagery of this card. For me, the tiger feels like guidance that says you don't have to force your way through the season. You can trust yourself. You can trust your instincts, your intuition. You can move through December with a steadiness, even if things around you feel hectic. You can choose something else. So, with that in mind, we will move into our writing together. As we begin, I just want to remind you that your writing is yours. It is private. You don't have to share it with anyone. No one has to see it. You don't have to make sense of what comes out on the page. What I'll do is I'll offer one question at a time. I'll play a short piece of music. The music that I chose today is about 2.5 minutes. When it ends, we'll move into the next question. You're welcome to write words, sentences, lists, something creative, or nothing at all. Maybe you just want to contemplate it. There's really no expectation here. This is just time for you to take a pause. So, for the first question, where does this season feel heavy for me right now? I invite you to notice where the weight is showing up. Pay attention to how it feels in your body. This is your inner guidance speaking to you. We're not judging anything that comes up. We're not trying to make sense of it. Just notice what feels heavy and notice any body sensations that come up as you're writing about it. I'm going to start the music now. Okay, just finish up that last sentence there. We are going to get into the next question. What can I simplify without guilt? Let this be about permission. Give yourself permission to make it easier on yourself. I added without guilt because if eliminating something is going to cause you anguish or drain you mentally because you're freaking out about it and like, oh, should I do this? Should I not? And you're really ruminating on it. It's going to cause you more mental strain, drain your energy. And maybe exploring that as an elimination possibility isn't the best possibility right now. So think about it as what you could do to make things easier, but by cutting it, you're not going to spiral about everything and everybody you might be letting down. Consider where you might be carrying expectations that don't need to be yours. As you're writing, pay attention to any sensations in your body that come up. That is a signal from your body. It's your intuition talking to you. It's trying to get your attention. So the question, what can I simplify without guilt? I'll go ahead and play that song again and give you that 2.5 minutes to write. Okay, finish up that last little bit that you're writing right now, and we will look at this next question. What would help me to breathe a little easier this week? This doesn't have to be a big change. Think about what would create space rather than trying to solve every problem or fix every calamity. Maybe you schedule a midday walk, or you read for 15 minutes at the end of the day to help you unwind. Just consider where you can give yourself a pocket of joy or a little relaxation this week. So the question is, again, what would help me breathe a little easier this week? Okay, go ahead and finish up that last sentence that you're working on. As we wrap up, take a moment to notice how you feel after you're writing. You don't need to do anything with what came up right away. Naming what's going on is an amazing start, but if you had some insights on the page, consider taking this into your life and figuring out, okay, how can I release the burden a little bit? How can I simplify some things? How can I give myself some space and actually do it? Follow through, take care of yourself. If this writing session felt supportive and you'd like a place to keep writing like this beyond today, I want to let you know about the Writing Wild Society. The Writing Wild Society is a creative sanctuary for women who write to awaken their intuition. Through prompts, circles, and community connection, we use the page as a place to return to our inner wisdom. There's no pressure to share unless you want to, of course. It's about showing up honestly on the page and then letting the insights ripple into your life. This is how we move towards a place of alignment and let our guidance lead us. Right now, through December 20th, the Writing Wild Society is open at a special founding member rate of $9 a month. It will never be this low again, so I encourage you to jump in now if you are interested. If you are feeling called to continue this kind of reflection and you want to connect with other women on this journey, you are invited. The link will be in the show notes, which is just the episode description. I want to thank you for taking a few moments to write with me today. Slowing down can be challenging, especially during December, especially during the holiday season. I would love it if you could leave a comment if you're on YouTube or Substack with a word or sentence from your writing today. I'd love to see what's coming up for you. If you are on a podcast platform, hit follow, subscribe, hit like, whatever you got there for buttons, and leave a review if you haven't already. That helps other people find the show, so I'd love it if you could do that. I will see you back here for more winter magic sessions on Better Days Start Today.